So despite all the massive changes that have come in Fortnite Chapter 3, all the map changes, all the weapon pool changes, everything like that, and even though those have been so cool to see into the game we get used to, we've actually still got a lot of things to look forward to in Chapter 3 Season 1. Whether we know these things from the trailers or from the leaks in the files, there are a lot of different weapons and items, features, map changes and stuff that we've got to look forward to over the coming weeks. Most of these we're not too sure when they're going to be coming, just we know that they are at some point. However, there are a few clues we can use to get at least a rough idea or a latest date that this will be in the game. First thing I will be talking about is the Spider-Man's web shooters, which aren't meant to release for another few days after I'm uploading this video. However, they did accidentally release early, and I was lucky enough to be able to buy them in an arena game or a custom game of Arena while they were still enabled and play around with them for a bit. These are incredible. It's going to be so cool to have these in the game. I believe you're going to be able to buy them from certain NPCs and also be able to search things to find them on the map. I don't know if that's only going to be in the Daily Bugle, but it's also going to be similar to how the grappler works in the sense that you can find them as a purple item and then it'll only have like 10 or 20 uses or something. And then there's also going to be at least one mythic one where it has infinite uses, sort of like how in Chapter 2 Season 3 or maybe Chapter 2 Season 2 there was that infinite use grappler, and then you've also got the average grappler where it only has 10 uses. Speaking of Spider-Man, based on the wording in some of the Fortnite blog posts, it's very likely that we'll be seeing some other Spider-Man, some other versions of him where that could be like Miles Morales or some other characters like Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane. We'll have to wait and see. As you can see there, it says look out for new Spideys plus a few friends and foes dropping into the item shop throughout the season. Also coming soon is going to be Tilted Towers. It is confirmed to be coming back. As you can tell in this tweet from Hypex, the patterns in the snow are the exact same as Tilted Towers. So a little bit after Christmas and probably early into the new year, we will finally get Tilted Towers back, and that's going to be insane. Just have that back as a whole, especially in the spot where it used to be towards the center of the map, and I can already imagine now swinging through there with the Spider-Man mythics. Now speaking of things thawing out of the snow, the Dinosaurs will probably release, as far as I'm concerned, as a similar time to Tilted Towers. I made a video already covering how you can find some of them just chilling in the snow at the moment, and we know they'll be in the game by at least week 6 because the week 6 challenges already talk about this dinosaur once it's still using its code name, which is Buttercake or something along those lines, but it will be in the game by then, and then we'll really know what it's all about. Similarly, we get a rough idea of when the tornadoes will be coming into the game, so this will be in the game at least by week 7, again because the challenges mentioned them in the week 7 challenges. I'm not sure if this is also when we'll be getting whatever that lightning was that we saw in the trailer, but nonetheless another thing to look forward to in Chapter 3. There's also going to be some old favorites returning at a similar time. The flare gun is going to be coming back, again that is mentioned in the challenges for week 7, as well as the grenade launch will be coming back at some point too. There's also this item in the trailer which will be releasing sometime in the next 8 weeks or so. As you see here, the player throws down this shield item and it starts spitting out heals. This is going to be called the shield sprinkler. And again, because the challenges will be releasing in the next 8 weeks or so, going to be really useful for, say, like squads or something. You'll be able to put the shield down and use a med kit, and I'll be interested to see whether or not using that shield sprinkler will put out a campfire. There's also a few other things we have a lot less information about, like the smart builds and this thing in the file is called the drill scanner. Literally, that's all we have of it. Literally just a code name and it's used for a challenge. So that could be nothing, could be something, who knows. There's also a really high chance that we'll have a map change, at least in one of the name locations, because in one of the weekly challenges, instead of it being called Condo Canyon, it's actually called Covert Canyon. So it's going to be interesting to see what exactly happens there for it to be getting a name change, but we will know in the weeks to come. If you guys have any more questions about anything that I covered in this video, feel free to comment that down below and I'll do my best to get back to you on that. Otherwise though, that's it for me for now, and I will see you all next time. See ya.